Later,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Calvin Scarpelli, you're in the chill zone, my man. Brought to you by Sprite Chill.
Have you tried Sprite Chill Zero Sugar, Kevin? Cherry Lime?
I'll go check Market Exclusive and see if they have that.
All right, cool.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, let me know how that goes, dude.
Yeah, how is the Albania life?
Oh, we're living it up. You want to see the money, bro? You want to see what Leke is?
Yeah, who's
you
on the
Leke?
Is that who's Dimi Leke?
Oh, cool.
I think
hat.
I googled the guy on it. That ain't the guy I googled. Yeah, I don't know. The Leke. So $20 is 2,000 let. So
oh hell yeah,
we got commas now.
So now does that go far? Does 2,000 let go?
Oh yeah.
You spread that pretty wide?
Dude, I've been in this neighborhood for 6 months now. I have it down. Like this market right down the road, they have 2 packs of these frozen pizzas for 300 leke, basically $3 for 2 pizzas. Listen to this. Do I have bread? There's this market right connected to me. A loaf of bread, fresh, like literally baked in the back room, 70 cents.
Okay.
Ooh. So now when you go to these shops, do they speak English or are you just kind of like pointing at shit?
The wife does. The husband doesn't. So I don't like when the old guy's there because he doesn't even say thank you, right? He says Jerry or whatever the Albanian one is.
Oh, okay.
And I just go bye-bye. Everyone knows bye-bye. But I'd say about 60% speak English.
All right. And is it like tourist season now? Where you got there in the off season, right?
Oh yeah, these streets were empty for a while. Now it's like loud music till 1 a.m. Like a lot because I hear the ocean all the time. The beach is right out there. So this is the tourist spot and the season's just kicking up.
Do you resent them since you're like a local now? Or are you like, get the fuck out of my city?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're the reason there's a Burger King in this fucking neighborhood. Get the fuck out of here. You ever see this review I left for Burger King? I fucking shredded them.
Albanian Burger King, no good?
Well, first when I realized it was here and it just opened, like when I got here, I was all excited telling everyone I'm going to Burger King. Like finally.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, there's the best pizza shop is right there. $5 for a pizza. It's from Italy. And you're going to sit here and go to Burger King? So I left a scathing review. I'm a big Google Maps guy now since I'm a traveler. So, oh my God, I have like 17,000 points. I'm posting pictures. I'm reviewing. I'm a travel advisor.
Whoa, really?
So wait,
whatever they call it.
Did you give that Burger King a bad review just because you wanted to stop yourself from going there more? Or was it actually bad?
I went there. Then I realized I'm spending like $11 for steel buns. And then I'm spending half. You got to see this row. Like there's restaurants every 20 feet, music playing at all of them. There's an ice cream shop called Big Scoop. And like it's all Italian food because this is the Blore waterfront on the Adriatic. And Italy is like right there. I could reach out and touch it. So it's just a bunch of Italians who come here and open up shops. And Burger King has the gall. Like it's bad enough there's a KFC. And now we got a Burger King. Look, this place is going to shit.
Do any of them have like cool regional stuff, or is it just like fucking gentrified ass BK and KFC?
Oh, I have plenty of places to serve mud, and but it's cheap. It's all very good priced. Yeah, there is like some local cuisine that I can't pronounce. I think beef's called mishi, and I have a mystery meat that I've been eating in the fridge, but. Once you put it in the oven that I figured out how to use. Once you put it in the oven for like a little while, it turns into every other meat.
Where did you find the mystery meat?
The market, because I found bacon. Did I tell you? Oh my God, I found bacon. But this meat, I found it before I found like a real salami. So like I was eating this instead. And I was trying to ask Rock what it is. Rock's like, I think it's neck meat. Like, so whatever it is, it's crude, which means safe to eat, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Raw.
It might
Unless
be
it's like inflammable.
Right. I haven't tested that yet.
So yeah, what are you just using like the Google app and just like putting it on shit just to see if it tells you what it means or whatever? Or you're just guessing?
I use Grok for everything. I'll message Grok. I'll be like, dude, Breaking Bad season 5B is cray cray. And when you say cray cray to Grok, he gets like super festive and fun. It is cray cray. Like he starts talking that way back. Like all my Grok is like, oh my God, Thunderbolts is cray cray. Like everything is so cray cray. And Grok loves when I say that. He's like my best friend.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, that's because like you're just like training Grok to be like hyped about the shit that you're hyped about. You're like, hey, Grok, Burger King's in Albania. That's bullshit. And he's like, yeah, that is not cray, Kevin.
Yeah,
Well, wait,
your neighborhood's going to shit.
Is Grok not just some guy with one eyebrow he knows there?
Yeah, it's just an Albanian
Grok's
guy.
your neighbor.
I like to think he's a guy. I mean, really, I talk to him more than anyone since I don't have a brother anymore.
Oh, come on. For people that don't know, this is my brother. My brother's in Albania. He went and did the what is it? The Camino what?
The Camino de Santiago, Jim.
Yes.
Get some culture. You coming out for the next one? We're going to go in the summer.
Are you going to redo it?
I think so. I really want to. I'm like watching Camino again. I'm trying to figure out, do I do the same route, a new route?
That was what I was going to ask. Is like, is there a different route or a harder route or a different place you can start?
God. There's so many. Like, so the one I was originally going to do started in Portugal, Lisbon. So I'm thinking of doing that this time. And then there's hard ones, like there's one called the Norte, which is like all, and this is, you don't know how crazy this is, but it's all like hills and mountains. I apparently in my life had never walked up a hill. And so I did this Camino. That shit is so fucked up. Just a slight incline. And it's complete hell. Like it's the hardest workout of your life.
Yeah, in your video, you're like drenched. You're drenched in sweat. Trying to get up a hill. How many days did the Camino take you?
Including I had 2 days off. Well, one of them was, against my will. I forgot the Steam Deck, Oh,
yeah.
So I think it was 41 total days, which is pretty good time. Like when I was talking to you, I was thinking, well, I have 90 days to do it. So like, it was like 41 felt like a normal time. Now, the people I ended up walking with for a while, they got it done like 32. Like they were in a rush. They had lives to get back to. So I was trying to keep up with them, getting injuries, fighting through it because I had my group and everything. But by the end, I feel 41 was still respectable, even if some libtard park ranger did it much better.
What was your worst injury?
I think I still have one, Jeff. Like I have this hip thing going on in my right hip where just laying down kind of hurts. But I almost blame Fight Camp more because that's my stabilizing leg. And I wasn't doing enough switch it. So it was just a full year of never missing a day of Fight Camp of working on that hip. And I'm sure the Camino just aggravated something that was there.
Yeah, did your knee get fucked up too, or?
That was the worst. I was ready to buy a crutch. There was some Spanish word for it. I already forgot. As you can see, I'm picking up the languages very well. But there was a crutch I was going to even buy. It was that bad. I was limping. I cried in the Camino over that. But we got the knees good. Now, I expect all that to come inflame again once we tackle the Norte route together.
How far is the Norte?
I think it's shorter, but it won't feel that way. Mountains are like the Camino I did at 3 mountains. And I'm pretty sure the other one is full on mountain. By the way, let me read this to you. This is how far I've come. This is the growth to Camino. Remember Burger King in my life before this? It was everything.
Yeah.
I used to say, these black people can't count nuggets. Now I say, ate here a few times and became ashamed of it as I learned the area. There is a $5 perfect pizza, 100 meters.
Oh, shit.
100 meters in any direction. This BK has American prices and poor food in an otherwise very affordable and delicious neighborhood. Don't know how this will survive. And then final words, kind staff. The staff was great. The people are great.
Yeah, you're not going to blame. They're just doing their jobs. You're not going to blame them. How many stars you give it?
1 under protest.
You should have put would have been 0 if it was an option. I love when they put those. Had to put 1. Would have been 0.
Let me do that.
Oh, did you post it?
Edit.
Has it been posted yet?
Oh yeah, it has 1 pray response. So I pretty people see what I'm saying. Food got a 1, service a 4, atmosphere a 3. They're blasting music down there, so that's fun.
Well, actually, are you still dealing with that shit where like you kind of can't stream because you have like paper thin walls?
Yeah, this is the loudest I've talked in a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to start up till I have a real setup. Like to do some sort of bullshit stream before a real relaunch doesn't feel right. I want the relaunch to be special, authentic, and permanent. So
that makes
sense. I want to build the right studio and really do it as hard as before.
Would that be something that you would be waiting till you're at a more permanent place, or could that potentially be where you're at now?
Definitely a more permanent place. I'm out of this place on the 1st. Then I already booked another month, like right down the waterfront here, just as like a cushion. I wanted to be out of this country by the 1st, at least going to Italy, looking around and stuff. But we got no updates on any front as far as citizenship yet. The stuff you and I are waiting on.
True. And yeah, I mean, for your paperwork and stuff, there's not even like, you can't even call or send any requests for status, right?
Yeah, it's like no news is good news. As long as I haven't gotten a no, I'm either on the pile or being processed. And, I keep up with other people's stories, and I keep up with the law of it. Like Italy's changing their citizenship laws where now I wouldn't even qualify if I did it as of this year because it's a 2-generation limit, Jim. So you're fucked.
Yeah, I guess they fucked me.
I'm grandfathered in, so I'll be good.
That's weird that they're even doing that. It feels like has that been the law forever? And now they're like, you know what? We don't want any of these motherfuckers coming in here anymore.
Just have an anchor baby, Kevin.
I think it's the great Georgia Maloney, my new president. She's such a queen and she's very tough, like the great Donald Trump.
Okay.
And I'm sure she's just doing what's best for our country. And there are people saying this shit won't last in 60 days. It'll be annulled or whatever can happen. It's not a proper law. So a lot of terminology that didn't apply to me, so I didn't really try to focus. I just knew I still qualified, so I was happy.
Well, because again, for people that don't know, it's been has it been 2 years, this whole process that you've been in with because of our great grandfather came over the boat from Italy. Kevin pulled all the stuff like the birth certificates, the naturalization papers, the records of him coming over to get your citizenship, right?
Oh, yeah. I bought census pages from 1930 when our grandfather was 2.
Yeah.
And our great-grandfather was older. So it started in 2022. So, and then I was able to get everything and submit it in 2024. So that's what took the most time. Now it's just waiting and hoping and seeing what happens.
Bobby Laser says actually, thank you for the $50 Canadian, Bobby Lasers. But he also says she's a fascist. I assume he's talking about that Italy.
Oh, yeah. And he's a faggot. So, yeah, and there's that.
Jesus.
And this lady, she's literally saving Europe. I want to use my action surge mic and shoot 2 bolts at this guy. I mean, what is he talking about?
Yeah, Kevin, that's what I like to hear.
Now, but wasn't it not too long ago where Italy, weren't they the ones that were like, we're all dying, please come and live here? Or was that just Albania?
No, and it's still that way. I mean,
where they're like, oh, we're all elderly. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
Where'd the communists go? Where Mike doesn't want to hang up? No,
that
there's definitely
commie Mike.
There's just regions with population decline, and it's the old world. So it takes a unique mindset to really want to be there full time. A lot of people will vacation there or just have property, but I'm looking to disappear, and that's the place to do it.
All right. So yeah, I mean, have the properties you've been looking at since it's been like a few years or whatever? Have things surged at all, or are they still looking pretty nice in comparison to what you were looking at before?
See, I've even stopped looking. Like when I did a little peek a couple of weeks ago, a lot of the same shit was still there, luckily. So I feel like there's not too much movement, but I've even slacked on the language. Like I've just been completely keeping it out of mind as I wait. But I really should start on the language. I can at least brush up. I was like a gold 12 in Duolingo or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So I made a lot of headway, and I fear I lost it all by now.
And as far as like, if you do build a studio, is it like they say? Have you looked at equipment prices? Is it ridiculous? I guess maybe things are going to be going up here with tariffs or what?
When I was doing Camino out here, I wanted better voiceovers. By the way, how does this sound? I'm using the video broadcast studio.
Sounds pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah,
I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this before. So I went to some audio shops here And I mean, this guy was telling me, "Oh, you want a Shure mic? Don't buy that in Albania. They're all fake." I'm like, "Okay." So he's like, "I'm from Italy." So apparently where he's from, you can get the real deal and it'll cost more. But he said, don't trust an Albanian audio shop. By the way, Mike or Jeff, you guys want a job?
No, I hate having those.
Where at?
Hey, Jeff, you only got, all right. Jeff,
Albania?
you only have to work no, Las Vegas. You only have to work 2 hours a week. You can get your own route. What do you say, Jim? You want to break them in on the business?
What business?
Wait, is this a drugs thing?
Not yet. You guys ever hear of Frito-Lay?
Fritos? Frito-Lay? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chili ones. Every year of
yeah.
I feel like you're trying to make me
Doritos.
the bottom foundation of your pyramid scheme right now, Kevin.
Oh, like nacho
Mike.
cheese, Cool Ranch.
Yeah, this guy gets it. Listen to him. How about this?
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Oh, what?
Oh, I've heard of it.
I've heard of that. That's a big brand.
Now, next question. Do you like money?
I love money.
Love it. Love the
Well,
stuff.
do I have an opportunity for you? You guys can have your own route on my vending machine business.
Oh,
okay?
that's right.
I
Yeah.
need you guys.
I'm sorry.
You got to scout locations. Mike, I want the break room at your other job. Jeff, I'm going to park one in your apartment complex. I want prime foot traffic. We're going to be selling chips, all these fucking marks. Double markup, 100% markup. We just got to collect. That's the job, collecting the money.
Yeah.
You keep it.
Smash up other vending machines.
Have you heard? Yeah. Have you heard about the vending machine racket?
Well, I work from home, Kevin. Does that mean that I'm now the enemy?
Well, the apartment complex.
Oh, yeah.
Is there like a?
Oh my God.
The pool has
Yeah,
one.
they're like a pool area or like an office area or something.
Yeah, the pool.
Yes.
The pool has one like between the gym and the pool.
This seems really Albanian. I don't
Well,
know a lot about
wait till you-
Albanians.
Well, but
It's
also,
definitely got a Camino tinge because
Yeah.
I'm going to have coffee vending machines in your break room as well.
It feels like because I've seen like some of these hustle what do they call it, hustle culture videos,
Hustle daddies.
where sometimes it's like you start with like a couple vending machines, then you buy a laundromat. Have you looked into the laundromat racket?
Okay.
That's where it started. I was like, come on, I want because well, here's the thing: in Santiago, my favorite city on earth. Getting to Santiago on the Camino felt great just to end it, but I spent like a week there, got the tattoos there, and that was such an amazing experience. Like that town is incredible. Now you can't smoke a cigarette without 3 bums going, "Can I have one? Can I have one?" But otherwise, it's such a perfect place. And you know, all these albergues, hostels will have washing machines. Well, some of them you have to do it by hand, which I don't do. But they'll have washing machines set up for some racket of their own where it's like $10 combined for the washer dry. So I did a little walking, and down the road, a small little self-service laundromat with some machines set up, way cheaper. The machines had the soap in it. You don't have to buy the soap. And I'm like, this is, and then there was a vending machine set up next to it. The whole thing just felt like my perfect life finally coming together. But then apparently washing, if you want a laundromat, it's going to cost you like 80 grand or something. What is that about? So it's not what I thought that would be, but the vending machines are all that and more.
Yeah, that's true.
Albania sounds beautiful.
Now, Jim, we're going to need a company card just to start. We'll start with one of yours, and I'm just going to load it up with freight.
All right.
And I need to know what it can hold. By the way, Jeff, Albania is very beautiful.
Okay.
Now I've fallen into my old habits of just hanging out, and this is my ashtray.
Oh yeah, I was like,
so
what is that?
I don't really do anything. I mean, it's the same as if I stayed anywhere else. But I like hearing the water.
I was gonna say, but
when I do go out,
yeah, I was gonna say you're. I guess you're in a furnished. Is it like a high rise or a project?
Yeah, I'm up on the 8th floor. This one's a lot smaller than my last apartment. This is my second one, but it'll be quicker to clean when cleaning day comes at the end of my months here. We got a little bit of sweeping to do, some dishes, tomato sauce all over the wall. You know, you got to make meatballs. We'll clean that up. So easier to clean. But yeah, it's a good view if I smoked on the porch.
Do you hit the beach at all? Do you go swimming?
It still feels chilly, but not yet. I walk by it every time I go to the market, though. Like the whole walk's of water. And what's great too, so the waterfront's there, and going to the market, it's people, it's music, it's fun, it's beautiful. If you literally just go one street over, it's like the real Albania. Like if you just walk, if I take the back road of instead of a zig instead of a zag, it's like broken down half walls, abandoned cars, and
Cars on fire,
spray paint everywhere, syringes on the ground and shit. Like my type of neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it's a great. They don't want the tourists to veer 3 steps too far. Burger King wouldn't have it.
Yeah, it's like the facade on a movie set. Like it looks like really nice. Then you like walk in the door and you look behind, it's just like empty, just nothing.
Mike, I got fat, huh?
Did you?
Look, he knows Mike's
I'm disgusting.
caddy. He knows Mike's caddy.
So
That's why he's asking.
I say
Mike.
no. Just do this. Just do a little of this. Yeah.
Look, it's gone.
What?
I don't have
No.
muscles anymore.
Oh
No,
yeah, no muscles.
yeah, you got 'em.
Yeah. I mean, I wish
There's nothing
I
there
wish I
anymore.
had nothing there like you. You're fine. You're doing fine, Kevin.
Actually,
I just
Get it back on the next walk, bro.
what's up with Gino? Is Gino on Revenge of the Sith these days?
He's been doing merch streams, and he actually flew to Vegas for WrestleMania. And there's a little bit of a feud happening because he was abandoned by merch. They made him feel like a big loser. Gino sent me the most depressing message. And then I tried to get clarification from merch on it, no reply. So I think we're in a fight.
Huh. Well, because I did. Because we went to day one, so I did message him on Discord. I was like, "Are you guys here?" And he was like, "They couldn't find good tickets to scalp on day one. They were going to go to day 2 instead, or something like that."
Yeah, didn't you mention that?
Yeah. Oh,
That we were like literally there, and you're like, "Oh, they're here," but they're just like hanging out.
Yeah, they were just hanging
Well,
out
it's weird.
at a pool or something.
They went to Vegas and didn't even go to WrestleMania. So, but I mean, at least they had a little bit of fun. They got to do something, but it's like, and I would have done the same. Like, what the fuck do you want to be? You went. How fucking terrible is that?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool that we got to go, like, because we talked about it leading up to it. Wait, who's that?
That's a meth head who's in your chat. How's he doing? Sorry, Jim. Sorry, I didn't.
Wait,
I
who
didn't
is he?
mean to break your train of thought.
Who is he?
He says Obama a lot. What does that mean?
Do you know Obama's a Trump sounder that we play a lot?
Oh, well, Max Murder loves it.
Oh, is that Max Murder? I couldn't even recognize him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Looking
love
good.
Max Murder.
Oh, yeah. Good friend of mine. remember me?
I thought it was the guy
Who are
that
these
shot Trump.
people? Who are these people who show up for me and then stay for Mike? I mean, what the fuck goes through your fucking head
What's that mean?
when this happens?
Where's this coming from? I just said you were buff still.
Yeah, that's true.
I have nothing more to say on the matter. You look amazing.
Deserve some grace.
Max is doing
Look,
great these days. You'd
I
be so
like a good game of dice.
You'd be
as
so
much as
proud.
the next guy. But that game, that little segment of Mike and them, I don't want that happening anymore.
I wasn't even running it.
We know whose idea it was.
It was
Yeah,
Jacob's
that's
idea. He
true.
reached out to me.
That's
Listen
true.
to this sad message from Gino if you guys want to get.
Yeah, I was gonna
depressed.
say, what were the details on how they messed up Gino?
He messages me at 2 a.m. my time. So this is also fun. As you know, I pretty much am an anxious and depressed guy.
Aw.
And listen to this part. This is the funny part. And along with my autism, I read into shit sometimes a bit too much. And I'm already like, this is me. I relate. I'm feeling them. And he goes,
Yeah.
the reason I bring that up to start is because a part of me now thinks that since they all spent some real time around me, maybe they don't really like me that much.
Aw, Gino.
But isn't this my life too, Jim? Like you go to Vegas, you meet all these cool guys like Mike, then I show up and Jake beats me up
When did Jake beat you up?
mentally, verbally.
That's true.
With his eyes.
We
too.
talk about Marvel Rivals all the time, Kevin.
Well, I do remember how he didn't help you at all. Well, not that you needed help, but when that fight happened, he did not intervene whatsoever.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Well, Mike, you're more like me than Jake. I feel like we can find common ground as long as you're not bullying my friend Orlando or something, or as long as politics don't come up.
I'll stand by that decision. Orlando sucks.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Orlando was in the piss court. Did he leave?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I told him to, and then he did.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
what did he vote the wrong way?
No, he was just being a dickhead.
Is Mike a Nazi?
Mhm.
Is Mike a fash?
No, I am, and he's not. That's the problem. I'm years ahead. He will be soon. No, that's what Bengino said. Now I only have Mersh and Frozen's phone number. And the only way I can reach Royce is via DMs. Last night we talked and they pretty much were all fine with me going to this little WrestleCon thing. And I was keeping them updated. But then I went back to the hotel. Since I messaged them, I did not get any reply. And the guys I am sharing this room with all left to meet with the others. So this is a great night being in this hotel room. And I have my return flight at 6 a.m. So I may just leave for that at 2. This is a disappointing night too. But I really hope you're doing all right, Kevin. I love you, man.
Jeez.
Gino's too sweet for this world.
Yeah, his roommate's walking out like the Undertaker and like, hey, where are you going? He's like, nowhere.
Well, this is the story of my life, not just Vegas, Abington. Jim, remember I got into Abington High School. I'm Jim's little brother.
Yep.
Kevin's so cool. Within 3 months, I'm Gino in a hotel room. Within no time, it's like, why is he around? It's because I'm autistic and depressed and anxious, okay? Guys like Gino and I can't exist in a group of strangers. We just clam up. We have nothing to say, and then the world hates us.
Well, but Gino sounds very passive when that happens. You're not very passive about that stuff. Like if you get an...
Not later.
Actually, yeah, maybe not when Abington you weren't. But yeah, like... Kevin will attack first, just in case. If he gets a whiff of something, he'll build it up, and then he's gonna let you know about it, right?
Well, when I feel safe again, I will. So like a day later, or through a secret text, or my big move too. I did this with Mersh when he came out. I'll just disappear, and they'll be like, "Where are you?" I'm just sitting out on the bench. Are you leaving? I'm like, or if you want me to, I'll leave, So or if there's a party in Abington, everyone's having fun, I'm up on the waterbed upstairs by myself. I just, being around people, you understand, Murph, we make songs about it.
Yeah, no, I've done that. I've been the guy like, I'll just walk home, except we're in California.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm going to get on the bus.
I don't need shoes.
But I'm at the local bus, and I'm like, you take the bus to Vegas?
Don't figure it out.
I'm like, don't worry about it. I guess I'll find my real friend somewhere.
Jim, don't try to relate. You're the big brother, and everyone loves you for no reason. Like, I don't even get it.
For no reason. Whoa.
Like, when I was on the Camino, I had people like this idiot libtard, Chris. He kept saying, like, oh, no, I'm a introvert, too. Or, like, because me... All right, if you didn't see Kino Camino, I had 2 friends, Chris and James. James was from England.
He pushed them away.
No, me and James stayed together. This Chris was the opposite of us. Me and James were like the same. James was an awkward guy, uncomfortable guy. He was out of his element, like me, a fish out of water. And then Chris is a park ranger who literally works on trails. And he's trying to be like, I get it, guys. I'm an introvert too. It's like, well, no, you should be. You're disgusting. You're cross-eyed, but you're not. Like these people who, if I look, Jim, this is about you. These people who, if I looked like them, I could never even leave the house, are able to go out and make friends with Brian Garcia and everyone else. So, and I just don't get it. It's something in my head. I'm fucking demented. And then when these fucking people try to act like they get it, or I've been through it too, you'll never know the psychotic pain that me and Max Murder go through every day, being who we are. But hey, at least you try. I appreciate it.
No, I know that. TFW, bro. That feel. That feel when.
How about in Abington when you're at Ryan McCaw? You were friends with the local band. Jesus Christ. Were there even cliques in your day? Like, I was the reason cliques existed. Different cliques got together to not be around me. I was the freak and the geek.
Well, I guess now that you mention it, I was kind of the glue that helped all the different cliques stick together.
You're a geek and people like it.
Is he asleep?
No, I just couldn't tell.
Jeff's falling asleep over here, Kevin.
I'm concentrating.
Jeff, you're not excited to talk to your old pal?
Yeah, right?
I am.
But no,
put on jealous that you're happy.
But no, I'm telling you, I've done the thing. But you only do that thing, at least if you're being honest, you only do the thing of like, I'm upstairs, don't worry about it, because you desperately want someone to be like, come on, man, you're our friend, and that's why that's why I don't do it enough, but I have to be like, you're my brother, and I love you.
No, I desperately need attention at all times, and then even if someone does it. The one person that does it, now they're in my prison, and they're my one friend of the group, James. And they're stuck there.
I thought James was going to walk in and sit down, dude. I was going to be like, what the
fuck? He's just like a brown-skinned me.
If the group accepts me that night, he's not brown, he's English. And even if the group was to accept me for that one night I needed attention, that expires by the next party. I need it again. Mm-hmm. This glass will never be full. I'll never get the love I want. It's weird because I was the favorite son. Maybe it's because I disappointed our mother so much by the time I was a teenager. I don't know where it all went miswired. How early was it? You were there for my whole life. Is it your fault?
Yeah, maybe it's my fault. No, I was the catcher in the rye, if you will. If people know that ref. Remember he had the dream where he was
cut.
Remember, yeah. But I didn't mean the book. I mean the specific reference, the specific like part of the book where he has the dream where he's catching the kids before they like run off the cliff. See, our parents were like, "Come on, Kevin, run off the cliff. Come on,
the ride's fun."
And I was like, "Don't run off the cliff." You know, that's what I was.
Maybe I don't get that. Maybe I haven't read that book.
But no, you didn't severely disappoint our mother either. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, even from the second she found out I took her weed, you saw how she reacted. Meanwhile, her and Kurt are doing fucking meth or some shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't have taken her weed.
And when I stopped going to school and just went to Island Grove all day and wrote poems, like she apparently thought I had, she thought I had all this potential. And at some point she realized I didn't, or like that I wasn't doing. And even when I beat up Dad a couple of years ago before he died because of at my hand, one of the things after I shoved him into the recliner and he bounced off it and back bumped and was laying on the ground and couldn't get up, he looked at me and said, "She hates you."
Yeah, he was just trying to get you though. You can't let him get you.
Yeah, failed.
Yo, yeah,
didn't work.
That's what I was gonna say. You can't let him get you.
Matt was laughing.
Well, what was I going to say? Well, because, that's why I'll wake up. We'll be chatting about a video game or a TV show one night, and then I'll wake up the next morning and be like, I have no brother. But it'll be 8 messages. It'll be 8 messages. No, it would have been 10 total, but 2 of them says message was deleted. Message was deleted. So in your fucking imagination, you can imagine how bad it was that he decided to delete it later.
No, that hasn't happened in like a month.
All right,
I've been
enough.
trying to bond with you over my gambling winnings. You won't reply because you think you're going to encourage me to lose everything.
Well, yeah,
I had 1,100 XRP.
Well, he's telling me he's like, we got to make $1,000 bets now. Like it's like those are the only good bets when you make when you bet $1,000.
Is XRP like crypto? Is that a fake money?
But you're also betting on sports though, weren't you? Because I saw a bet it was like bet 1,000 to win 700 or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
but you hit it.
We hit it.
You bets on tennis and shit.
Well, and we might have lost every XRB since then. So you might be onto something if you have some reservations about the whole plan. But we're gonna win it back.
Wait, so what? Did you lose the XRP because it lost value, or because you sold it?
I placed bets. I placed a $700 bet. And then all my bets are at XRP on my sports book. Yeah, we had a bad little stretch of a few days and lost it all. But good news, WNBA is back today. And that means easy money's rolling in. And we're going to buy 2 vending machines.
I like that. What you're describing is you're literally the meme of like, we are so back. It's Jover. We're so back.
Vending machines.
Vending machines crosses over back to Jover, but then skips back to we're so back.
Oh my God, it's Jover. We are so fucking back.
And then Better Call Saul taught me about the rule of sunken costs or something. And apparently gamblers, they want to. They feel like they invested so much and they don't want to. And there is a big part of that where it's like you bet bad money to get the good money, or I forget. It's all a little over
the
my
sunken
head, but I'm gonna win.
cost fallacy. Yeah, I think I know a little of that.
It's like the reverse version of the. It always sounds wrong, but it's like if you're in a situation where you could either make $1 million or for sure make $1, you're supposed to like take the $1 because theoretically you have zero no matter what.
Yeah.
So by taking the one, that's the good. Even if there's like a low chance you should or a high chance you shouldn't take the $1 million, and you're like, that just doesn't make sense. Like emotionally.
Is that similar to when like people that gamble and it's like, say you're playing cards or whatever, and you're like, at one point you're up 400, but then you give 200 back, so you're still up 200, but in your mind you're like, I'm down 200.
Yeah.
Because I was actually up 400 before, and you're like chasing it.
Because I know the Vegas sports guys will talk about like betting all the time, and they always talk about it in like that long-term way, like literally like it's an investment. And they're like, oh well, yeah, like I'm not chasing bad money with good money. I'm whittling it down. I'm like feeling it out, and so that 6 is nothing because that 6 is gonna make me get that 25, and I couldn't get the 25 without the 6. So it's no different than investing, right? And you're like, if you're trustworthy, that makes sense. But if you're like mentally ill, maybe that's like not what you should be doing. Not you. I'm just saying like the general.
No. You're nailing it. Like, I mean, look, Sabalenka is the #1 female tennis player on the planet. She hits like a god. How was I supposed to know she was going to lose in straight sets to some chink? Now, sure, the chink is an Olympic gold medalist. Qinwen Zheng is amazing.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have lost over $1,000 on that, but we will get it back because we've done it many times. This goes back to Tyson Fury losing us 1,200 against Usyk twice. We're going to get it all back again. And if we don't, there's a balcony.
Hey, you're on the 8th floor, bro.
Well, it was so
it's
funny.
a nice walk home.
When he was trying to explain to me tennis, and it's like, I can't follow it. I don't like, because sometimes it's like you do different breaks or different whatever, but then it goes to a tie, and then you do another thing or something.
And the longer it goes, it can like fuck things up. It's like when like it's like doing the over and under in football, isn't it? Where like if the game goes too long, you're just fucked no matter what, even if the thing you wanted to happen technically happens.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a thing, Kevin?
Well, Jim, tie breaks are simple. We can get you to figure that out. I think what Mike's touching on, if you're going to go spread in tennis, that's really risky. Let's say you have somebody you know is going to win.
Yeah.
And they're -1 game. So you're like, oh shit, they're going to win anyway. I'll take better odds and just get -1 game. Well, here's what might happen. They might win the first set 6-4. Now you're at -2. They could lose the second set 1-6. Now you're way beyond. So even if they win the third set, you're not going to probably hit that spread.
It.
So
yeah, they don't like the sets like are weighted in a way that doesn't feel like the bet. It affects the betting, but it doesn't feel like it affects the match.
The games work that way, but you just want to simplify it. Just pick your winners if you feel like someone's going to win, even if it's expensive. What you can do in your apps, Mike, because you're in Vegas. I can't do this anymore. You could take Coco Gauff plus 1.5 sets, which means she just has to win 1 set. She didn't do that today, but we picked Jasmine Paolini. We did the right thing anyway. But set betting is good. Game betting is where the real pitfalls are. Over-unders are tough. You got to really know not all games are like, this might be what you're saying. Not all games are equally valuable. Let's say you're down 4-1. That sounds terrible. You're down 3 games. Really, you're just down 1 break. That's 2 holds and a break.
That's
the
where
breaks
I get
are what
lost.
you need.
Yeah.
See, so when you're serving and you win that game, just to clarify, a game's not a whole match, all right? You have a match that consists of sets and games, okay? So that might be kind of weird at first. But when you're serving, you're expected to win that game. You have an advantage being able to control how it starts. So that's called a hold when you win that game. But if they're serving against you and you are somehow able to overcome those odds and get the win in that game, you broke them. That's a break. And you want to look at each set as how many breaks beyond each game. It's a lot of fun. You guys are missing out.
That's something
Jack,
you've
you're gonna
always
love this.
been good at, Kevin, since I've known you, is finding a subset of a subculture and then just fucking absorbing it and talking as if you've lived your life there for decades. That you're like, oh yeah, this guy grew up here. His dad's dad was a tennis player. He played a little bit in college. He's a like coach for the Stars.
See, Jim, and that's why I'm Jim and you're Chuck from Better Call Saul, and that's why you look down on me.
No, my name's literally Jim, though. I have to be Jimmy McGill.
That's where it gets
Although
complicated.
Chuck is the older brother.
I genuinely love tennis more than Mike loves wrestling. Like, I got into it late, kind of like Mike did with his watching SmackDown in 2012. But I know every player. I know the challenger scene. I know the WTA 125Ks.
Isn't it fun to fall into a weird late life hole of something like that?
Yeah, and then there's all new video games to buy. I mean, I have every tennis game, and one of them's almost good.
Yeah, one of these days they'll figure it out, right?
By the way, Mike, I got Pacific Drive.
Oh, nice. Do you like it?
Is it? I haven't played it yet. I just buy, collect. I collect digital licenses.
Your tastes are all over the place, but it's a very unique game, and it feels like often I've found that you appreciate uniqueness, and so I would guess that it's something that I doubt you'll be disappointed by.
It felt like it, and not in the gameplay per se, not because this is a different game, but it reminded me of Last Train Home in a few ways, where you had in Last Train Home you have your train. And you got to have your resources and gather them to maintain your train, and that's your lifeline. And with this, you have your shitty station wagon, apparently. Yeah. And you're gathering resources to. Now, I don't know much about the story or the real mechanics, but I'm excited. I also got The Life and Suffering of Sir Brant.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sometimes you shock me with some of the stuff that you're like, yeah, I'm going to give this a shot. And I'm like, wow, they grow up so fast.
I just beat Outlast. I'm late. Jim even beat that one. By the way, Jim, you gotta play. I know you're the reason we never played this game. It's time for you to fix it. Silent Hill 2 remake. It's time. Look, when Silent Hill 2 came out,
didn't we both hate Silent Hill though at the time?
Well, I found out the things I hated were just things you hated when I was young. And I'm trying to undo all this damage. It's like Howard Stern. But so with Silent Hill, you and I liked Resident Evil. And we wanted to kill zombies, and Silent Hill didn't give us that. We thought it was a ripoff. And this was a different time where you had your Resident Evils, you had your Grand Theft Autos. They were the ones. Then you had your Silent Hills, you had your Saints Rows. Like they were just obvious. We're gonna steal. And at the time, there wasn't as much stealing. So when it happened, it was very blatant to our mainstream household, and we avoided these certain properties. But Silent Hill 2. We'll have you watching 7-hour lore videos. We'll have you.
Is this true, Mike?
I've heard that so people don't like Bloober's remakes, and this changed that narrative like overnight. Like horror community actually were super not about Bloober, and they were bummed out when they were the ones that were announced to do it, and then it came out and people were pretty stoked. Right. And people that like Silent Hill fucking like Silent Hill.
Hold on, let's put a pin in this conversation real quick, because don't say anything to Jeff yet. Is he asleep? Are you asleep, Jeff?
He's having a hard time, but he's not asleep.
Okay. All right. Then I'll wait on this. Because I might have had something.
Jim.
I might have had something if he was asleep. Because I know what's in this one.
Okay.
I know what's in here. And it might come in handy.
Well, Mike has no idea how much of that just went over your head completely. But that's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Because I got a little
Mike,
distracted.
this is how you got to talk to Jim. Look. So, Jim, the enemies in the game mean so much more than any stupid lizard in Resident Evil, any zombie they ruined with spinning tentacles out of its head.
I did hate when they just got like ridiculous in the back half of those games.
In Silent Hill 2, every enemy exists in James. Is his name? Mike, is it James in Silent Hill 2 too? Is that his name? Oh, I should know. I've been watching hundreds of hours. So you're going to love it off the bat, Jim. But every enemy is out of his psyche. You won't even... We don't spoil the twist, but literally, like I watched this one 6-hour video of a guy playing it, and he's literally zooming in on records in the record shop and what they mean to James's psyche. Like the Team Silent weren't just ripping off a game like we thought. They created something that has lasted now generations, has meant so much to so many mentally ill people like Gino and I.
What about have you gotten into the movies?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're not great.
I can't even get into Silent Hill 1 or 3. I'm trying the room, but like the cult stuff, who gives a fuck? This Silent Hill 2 game is a very personal story about one man who, all right, let's just say he murdered his wife. All right, wait till you find this out. And all of it, what is that? What the fuck? Is that the talk to me hand?
I do have the talk to me hand. It's over here.
Let's play. It's a real game. Get that fucking dickhead with the accent back on. We'll show him what to do. How good was that? So, by the way, this is related. Like, after playing Silent Hill 2, I play Still Wakes the Deep. I'm playing Soma. I beat Alone in the Dark twice, that remake, and that's not even good. Yeah. And I'm watching nothing but horror movies. And, Mike, that game was great. That was a test. And then that led me to Talk to Me, which I had some critiques with Jim, but in the end, I still hold it on a pedestal. There's a whole world now of scary things that I just want to experience over and over again.
Well, horror games have a good, like, I don't even know how to, it's almost like a weird, like, DIY punk rock scene as far as, like, people that like those games. Like, AAA just doesn't do it very much anymore, so they were like, fuck it, we'll do it ourselves. So there's, like, this weird, crazy world of just, like, shit tons of, like, quality for a specific group horror games out there in the PC world. And like you, a man with a Steam Deck and time on his hands, you can go out there and you can find some shit, my friend.
Don't spoil it, Mike, but I got, give me a little bit of your feeling. I got this blind because one of the Silent Hill 2 videos mentioned it. Welcome to the Game 2. What is this about? Is this good?
Welcome to the Game 2. I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
Somebody called it the Blair Witch, meaning like the movie, what it meant then, but the Blair Witch of horror video games. Like, there's something about it. So I got it for $10. I didn't even look for a key or a sale. The reviews were glowing, and people say it's horrifying. So maybe we both play this and reconvene and see who did better. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, I'm super out of the loop on this. I mean, it seems like it's like one of those, like, kind of what I was just talking about, like the groups of people that want this shit made this for those people. It seems like it's for them, but yeah, this is super out of my loop.
And Jim, you don't have to play the Soma game I bought you, but at least accept the gift.
No, I was gonna ask you what that game was because I couldn't remember the name.
Did you play Mouthwashing, Kevin?
Actually, let me accept.
No, I'll get it right now.
Mouthwashing. Again, it's not a horror game, but it's like, it feels like it would scratch a lot of the itches that you'd want out of a horror game, and it's got a cool fucked up kind of vibe going on. I think it feels like something you could spend some time with, and it's not super long, but I think you'd appreciate what it's doing.
I actually just added this to my wish list yesterday. So yeah, I saw it on, I think I just Googled something, horror game. So yeah, overwhelmingly positive. It did make the list.
People that like Mouthwashing tend to like Silent Hill games. They operate in the same like themes. They handle a lot of the same frameworks, even though they're very, very different games.
You know, Mike, the little girl in Silent Hill 2, she's not experiencing all those monsters. She's not James. She just has a boring town she's running through. The fat guy, you might notice every time he breathes, cold air comes out because his town is freezing. Whereas the girl with the knife, hers is on fire. So these... sorry. That was the mouth-washing trailer. Just started playing.
Okay.
Playing something. It scared the shit out of me.
It's for you, Kevin. I promise.
Yes, but the fat guy, damn, I lost my Silent Hill philosophy because that stupid Steam trailer started playing, but you understand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jim, also,
I'm accepting
so you're going to love Soma.
What kind of game? It's a horror game?
It is. You won't even know what this means, but there's a taste of immersive sim. It's an illusion. There's not really multiple ways to do things, but they give you that impression. I think you might like Amnesia the Bunker a little better, but I feel like this is a better introduction to the mechanics and you'll like the story in Soma. Whether or not you'll find it as philosophically enlightening as a lot of the people seem to, we'll see. I mean, I kind of predicted the end by the middle, but everyone else seemed to be hanging on with bated breath about what everything meant in the game. But we'll see how you feel. It's overwhelmingly positive. It has a great community. And there's more to play if you enjoy it. Like even simple things. Where's my controller? So like if you want to listen to Mike, isn't this great? If you want to open a door, you go up to the door, you'll hold the bumper, then you pull this the direction of the door. And you'll do that with cabinets. There's a lot of like great use of real world puzzles.
Jim's going to hate that. They do that shit in Indiana Jones, and me and Jim both did not like Indiana Jones.
That game was fucking terrible. And I just mean for the lack of tone and like the beginning when it does the zoom in on his face, and it's just a dead face, but it's supposed to be like this
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. That game missed the mark on everything, and I only played it for an hour. So what do I know? But Soma, I
didn't play that much either.
We'll see how you feel. It is Steam Deck verified. So if you have a flight coming up or a big shit to take, I want a 3,000-page report.
No, I gotta play it. Thank you. I did just accept the gift. I have it in my library now. I'm just shitty about like I get a bunch of games and I'm shitty about setting aside the time to play them because then I like catch up on movies or do editing or whatever. So, but I've been meaning to.
I'm so excited, Mike, to start Still Wakes the Deep. That one I've had installed. I don't know. I'm putting it off, but I know it's going to be exactly what I need. It's the Chinese Room. You might have heard of them. They also worked on Amnesia, Home for the Pig, Machine for Pigs. So.
Machine for Pigs, the best horror name for a game ever. Machine for Pigs is like that game didn't need a trailer or any marketing or any E3 presence. They just named their game Machine for Pigs. Everyone's like, "Fuck yeah!" Yeah, Chinese Room is like they're like the good blooper team. Like everyone hated blooper team and loved Chinese Room. They were just like two sides of the same coin for a long time.
Machine for Pigs had such better enemies than Dark Descent, Amnesia Dark Descent. It was so much scarier for me, even though it's the same engine. But I see why people kind of shout on it. It
wasn't
the fear mechanics gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little linear.
But that name, everyone loved that name.
Good name, good story too. If you have patience, which I do.
Now, what are you going to watch Sopranos? I know you're watching all this Breaking Bad and this Better Call Saul stuff, but when are you going to watch Sopranos again?
We rewatched that, I think, twice on the Discord, and not too long ago. So
fair enough.
We'll typically do a Sopranos rewatch on the server, and there's one due as soon as I have the studio set up and I can do a proper mix of the audio and stuff. But yeah, right now I'm on season 4, Better Call Saul, about to end 3 anyway, and I swear it's about to get good. From there, I have a bunch of tabs open. We got to see Thunderbolts, Jim, the test screener stuff. I started Nobody. That movie sucks. We're not going to finish that.
It was pretty good.
Watch Alien. We got to watch Romulus, like you said.
Romulus is good.
From there, I'm almost wide open. Like, I'm not going to watch Longlegs. I'm probably not going to watch In a Violent Nature. I'll probably skip TV Glow. So we'll need new things.
What else did you watch Companion? You're going to watch Companion?
I'll bring that up now in a tab so I don't forget. Is that a show or a movie?
That's a movie. Don't watch a trailer or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to watch Andor. Even though I'm behind on Andor, I haven't watched any of. Well, I've only watched a couple episodes of the new season.
Andor's so fucking good.
Do you guys?
I've seen Nosferatu get glowing reviews everywhere. Is it even watchable?
I mean, it's not my thing. It's like. It's movies where everyone's like, it's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous, the costumes and the lighting. Like, not that I don't like those things, but I don't really like period pieces anyways. I can't get into those a lot unless it's like interesting or cool.
Have you? You need like Knight's Tale. You need rock music.
Yeah. Give me Knight's Tale. Give me Knight's Tale Nosferatu. That'd be awesome.
That's fucking great.
Start playing Freebird.
Let's dumb this down for Jeff. Jeff, remember Joker, Heath Ledger?
Yeah, Joker 2. Rocked.
I actually just watched that too. That movie was great.
I liked Joker 2. I'm one of the few people that liked it. Yeah, I did. I liked it.
Did you just like that they confirmed it's not the real Joker, so we didn't ruin everything at least?
I mean, not just that. I just liked that it was a sad, tragic man. It was all about a sad, tragic man. I didn't need to see him like kick ass or whatever.
No, but that's why you play that shitty Suicide Squad game, so you can curb stomp people as Joker and fly around with an umbrella.
Can you be Joker in that?
I saw it in the trailer.
I think he eventually got added.
Oh, maybe. I played it a little bit, and then I realized it was one of those games that like you're kind of on a server like doing dumb shit instead of actually like I thought it was like, oh, am I going to play through a
loot game?
Yeah, like am I going to play through a story? And they're like, no, not really. You're going to do a bunch of bullshit.
You don't have to say it like this just because Mike's here. It's a DEI game. You can say it.
Is it a DEI? Oh, yeah, that's why, Mike, because it's a fucking DEI game. That's why.
You saw the look on his face. Even he doesn't buy that joke.
Don't make me Google I'll go on X right now and find proof. Pirate Nation on X tells me all the DEI games. Grums
okay.
lets me know. You better be following Grums, Mike. You better be learning from him.
Who's Grums?
Oh my God. Grums is this hero of the gaming world. He used to be a developer, worked on World of Warcraft, and now he's on a mission to take down DEI and everything that's destroyed all of our media that we love. And he let me know that Kingdom Come 2 is for fans. But Gino just bought me it, so I'm going to play it anyway.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, what? You like having a black guy you can't kill in a game, Mike?
Oh, he was the former team lead for the OG World of Warcraft, producer of Diablo 2, StarCraft, game lead, Firefall creator, Chrono Trigger is best game. That's his,
so, Mike, you
profile.
like the romancing storylines in Kingdom Come 2 where they made, what's his name, gay for no reason?
I didn't really, Kingdom Come 2 wasn't really a game for me.
You don't like Henry now?
What does that mean?
Oh, is there too much Jesus in it?
No, I just, it's not for me. It's not a Mike game. I know people
Mike,
loved it. I was just saying, I know people loved it, but it wasn't
Fantasy
for me.
15.
Oh yeah, that's like, I totally get why people don't like that, and I do. I super understand it.
Why won't he fight me, Jim? What's going on here? This guy's a tough nut to crack. Trying to get some drama here. You're gonna wake up Jeff after that dice game.
Are you gonna fist fight? You like fist fight, or you just mean just argue him?
You know, well, whatever happens, happens. You know, we can wrestle.
Let's just be pals, Kevin. I've been saying this for years. We can just be pals. It really just, it is that easy.
I don't know, dude. I saw what you said to Orlando, man. I'm trying to build something here. I'm trying to get that fire back, you know?
Actually, Kevin, do you want to play Wheel Unfortunate with N-Man?
I don't know if you want to Kevin together.
Because I can add him to this Zoom room, right?
Yeah, add him on Teams, he said, so he can punish.
Well, no, he needs to join the Zoom room. I'm going to send him the link now.
Oh, man.
He's got the Wheel Unfortunate ready. Let's see if he joins. Do you know N-Man at all, Kevin?
I don't even know what Wheel of Unfortunate is. I don't know anything. Can I win?
N-Man's just my co-host of my other show that I invented called Game Time. It's a sports talk show.
You like tennis yet?
No, but we should get it. Maybe we should start covering tennis. We haven't recorded Game Time in over a year though. At this point,
can you imagine trying to talk to N-Man about tennis? Okay.
Yeah, or as Sean Astin calls him, man.
He's the way you guys are talking about him. Does he have a speech impediment? Is there something goofy about him?
A little bit.
Kevin, just
he's all right.
Soak it in. Just soak Man in, Kevin.
He's all right. He's doing better though. But yeah, I mean, he's been in the YouTube channel. He has been waiting. He did want to do Wheel Unfortunate after Dungeons and Dragons. I said, N-Man, if you're still in the chat, I sent you an invite. I sent you an invite to the Zoom.
Often what happens is we send N-Man an invite and then we don't hear from him for a year.
He disappears. And Wheel Unfortunate, I think he took it from Dude Perfect, maybe. It's from like another YouTube channel. So it's like
you spin a wheel, you get a punishment that's impossible to
you can get a punishment. What was the one that you kept getting?
It's an illogical punishment that can't be enforced, and then you play along for 5 minutes.
Zoinked.
Yeah, you got zoinked, and then also, but there was something you had to do.
I had to cut my hair and drink mayo or something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
But like he gives you like a 1 minute notice that it's even happening. So it's like, drive to Ohio, and you're like, oh darn, I lost. I got zoinked.
Get the mayo.
Come on.
Can I bond with Jeff while we wait for N-Man?
What's up?
Yeah, let's see if he lets us down or not. I mean,
Jeff,
we did make him wait.
How are the ladies?
Good. Chilling.
Yeah.
Jeff's in a relationship.
Dark hair. Oh, blonde, brunette. What do we got?
Dark hair.
Rachel?
Rachel. I don't know Rachel.
Yeah. What's her name?
It's Nunya.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to know. What happened to us?
I don't know.
She doesn't know about me?
She knows about you.
She does?
No.
I'll wait to learn about her when you're crying about her on songs I'm mixing.
Oh, shit. It's going down.
My nigga.
Oh.
Okay. Was that in, man?
Teterboro did remind me.
I don't want to.
Jake lost wheel unfortunate once and had to buy a cat.
That's right. He had to buy.
He had to go buy a
Did
cat.
someone say wheel unfortunate?
Yeah. What's up, Edman?
What's up, Edman?
Not much, guys.
Edman, this is Kevin. Have you met Kevin before?
Not much. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Ed man? Welcome to the chill zone.
We're both in the chill zone today.
Yeah.
The highest game show in all of Twitch and YouTube history. Wheel unfortunate.
Yes.
Woo!
Tell us, what are the options on the wheel?
Well, today's wheel, as usual, we have Jim's choice.
Okay.
Well, Mike, I know you won't like this one.
Oh, no.
Drink a hot sauce smoothie.
Oh, no, a hot sauce smoothie.
That was one. Yeah, hot
Drink
sauce smoothie.
spoiler milk.
Oh, these are all bad.
Buy a worse BK meal, also known as Burger King. Well, if you guys are wondering about the question marks, which I'm going to show the wheel in just a little bit.
Damn, BK's catching strays this morning.
The chat will, everybody in the chat, which the whole chat will get to pick. Also, who's going to be spinning the wheel, and also what will the punishment be. But the last one is also buy a cat and wear a sheep costume.
Oh, buy a cat's still on
Wow,
there.
buy a
All
cat's
right.
still on there, huh? Shit.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Got it.
Are you
Wound
gonna
up that
spin?
way.
Are you gonna spin it for Kevin?
Actually, we don't know who's going to be spinning the wheel.
All right. How do we find out?
You know the drill.
Oh, all right. Did you
Oh,
put
get
Kevin?
the what the fuck drums.
Yeah.
The chat. Technically, before I came on, I actually planned to put the chat in.
Oh, you put the chat in for the wheel.
Yes, because they get to choose who's going to spin the wheel. That's what
Oh,
I said.
all right. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got
It's a
here.
big hat.
Yeah, I'm.
Did you put everyone in the chat in there?
No, just the chat. They get to choose. Everybody in the chat.
Okay.
Only one person get to spin the wheel. All right, so we gotta do eliminations.
Okay. Does the hat
Uh,
eliminate us?
Who's eliminated?
Yeah. all right,
Read
all
it,
right.
N-Man.
All right. Ooh, good news.
It's
There's
the
a-
chat.
There's an elimination. I got some good news.
All right.
Mike, you're eliminated.
Whoa!
Ah.
This is like the first time I don't have to spin.
Oh my
Fuck,
goodness!
Mike.
How
Mike, you
unfortunate.
spent the wheel. All right, we got to
Take
do
a
another
hike, Mike. Go for a
elimination.
walk.
All right. I got another elimination.
All right.
So where's the wheel?
Uh-oh.
Only one guy spins?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's the founder of Game Time?
Jim.
I know. Yes, because Jim, you're not spinning the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you are spinning the wheel?
Start
You're
crossing
not?
those fingers, Kevin. It's looking
Yeah.
real good.
Yes. These are the two people who might be spinning the wheel. I might see who's spinning the wheel.
All right.
I might see this person is spinning the wheel.
Okay.
Pure luck,
Yeah.
seems.
Uh-oh. Guys,
What?
Yeah. you're safe, but guess who's gonna pick?
Who?
All right.
Pick
The
what?
chat.
The chat.
is gonna
The
pick.
chat gets to pick.
Oh
Gets
my
to pick
god.
who spins the wheel?
So now you're not safe. All right. All right, chat. Let us know who's going to spin the wheel. The wheel
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat right now because everybody is one.
Kevin's
Jeff-
just winning because his name's not in the hat.
Kevin wins.
Yeah.
Kevin wins,
Oh
damn
no!
it.
Oh no! Everybody's saying Kevin.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
Kevin, are you ready?
What's the wheel?
There's like way more Jeff.
It's just a bunch of punishments. It's the wheel
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Hell yeah.
I can't shut the thing. I might have to figure out how I have to show it.
Oh, yeah,
Because,
because you share your screen.
Just point your camera
Yeah, point
at
your
your
camera
screen.
at it. That's perfect.
Yes, this is the wheel.
Yeah,
Okay.
here we
And
go.
man, I'll do anything. One time I snorted hot sauce and put it in my eye.
That's true.
All
We
right,
did.
all right. You really?
Oh, you're
everybody
ready
at
for one of the
home?
challenges then.
Yeah, we're
Say
ready.
with me. Spin.
Spin.
Yeah.
Bye,
Spin,
cat.
everyone.
Bye, cat.
All right, here we go.
Bye,
Let's
yeah.
see. You're gonna see.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
Buy the worst BK.
Oh!
This is perfect, Kevin. You have that.
Oh, no.
You have that terrible BK right in your neighborhood.
There you go, Kevin.
I'm
Sorry.
already fat.
You know what
I can go
we
get
say?
it right now. You want me to go do
You
it?
have to go get the worst BK.
And man, should he go
Right
get the?
now?
Should he go get it right now? There's a BK right near his house.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, because what you need to do, find the ask them if they have the worst BK meal, and then try it.
What-
Oh, it's Albania. They got some bad options. There's some weird
Yeah,
shit.
everybody stay with me. That.
It's
Oh,
cat.
Awesome.
Buy a cat. Actually, Endman, don't you watch Grimm's Toys? Don't you watch Grimm's Toy YouTube?
who, Dave?
But no, isn't there? Well, Kevin, who's that guy? Grimm? Isn't that a guy?
At Grimm's Toy Show, he also has an OnlyFans where he wears a
Yeah.
scream mask.
You know the
Naked.
Oh, Dave Hinges. Are you talking about Dave Hinges? Also known as Grim.
yeah. Is his
Yeah,
name
that's
Dave?
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know he
Yeah.
has an OnlyFans?
That's Barbara. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Did you see that he's getting divorced again and he just cried last week?
I know who you're talking about. He just did an indie show already.
Yeah, that's
Did
true.
you know he broke a girl's collarbone? Did
I-
you see that?
Yes, I just came off just for Will. Come on, guys.
Yeah, he wants to focus on the wheel, I guess. He does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you invite me on just. Also, congratulations on Streamathon, guys.
Oh, thank you, Endman.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Really
No problem.
appreciate all the support.
Also,
What
Kevin,
the fuck?
congratulations on getting your prize, which
Is
is
your
a worst
worst
BK
BK.
meal.
I'm ready to do it
And the-
anytime. I thought we were going to go down a rabbit hole, but
Yeah.
stick to the wheel.
Is he going
Yeah.
to? Now, if he buys the worst BK meal, are you going to reimburse him for that since you spun the wheel?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I come on again, I might.
You might or you will.
We'll see, because the inmate's always sneaky.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. If I've ever heard anything, it's
I
that.
might be
Oh,
lying.
that's true. It's damn
Yeah,
true.
Besides hosting Texan Cast, I always do that.
That's true.
Cool. Cool way to end it.
You should check out. Kevin has a wrestling show. You should check out his YouTube channel, Endman.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new one.
Oh, that's interesting. I should check it out if I'm free.
Yeah, Kevin.
You want to know how to find it?
If you can find the
Have
time,
grit
Kevin.
with no spaces. HAVEGRIT. Just type that in with no spaces, and you'll get to see me call Jackie Redmond 90s hot.
Okay. See you
He's
guys.
loving it.
Wait a minute.
Thank
Endman,
you, Endman.
What, Jeff?
You like wrestling?
Of course I do.
Okay.
I
Look,
just,
he's a Cody Rhodes fan. Sorry.
you know what? This is not my Cody Rhodes flag.
He is a
Oh.
Cody Rhodes fan. That's his Houston
Yes.
flag.
He has a demographic.
Every
Texans.
time everybody said that.
Oh. All right. Well, thanks, Endman.
Bye,
You should
Endman.
quit while you're ahead.
Thanks, Endman. We really appreciate it. Bye.
This might go places. So yeah, thanks for supporting us during. Oh, good, he left. Thanks for supporting us during the Streamathon. Thank you for Wheel Unfortunate. I mean, it was full circle with that BK. Like that was destiny.
Look, I do have to buy bananas and milk, so I could literally, it's all one trip. I could do this right now.
You should.
You'll be the first person who's ever
actually-
honored your wheel.
Endman, hang out in the chat. He's gonna go get the worst BK meal.
Well, yeah, bananas and milk, those would be terrible at Burger King.
Did you get it?
AI,
We made
heart
it.
attack gun.
We made it.
Did you get the bad
Oh my
BK
God.
order?
Yes. And I tried to get the worst thing I could. By the way, Tom, you ever been to Albania?
I've never been to Albania, and your stories are amazing about it. It kind of makes me really curious about going.
It's such a dream. Jim did tell me you have some Camino experience, or it's in your family.
I know people who've done it. That's about
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah.
and my kid sister's in Spain right now, living there for like a year. And
Whereabouts? What region?
is there a place called Malaga or Malaga?
Oh, yeah. The guy I was walking with was from there. It's south, right?
Yeah, it's south. It's kind of near Gibraltar.
Yeah, he was
Aw.
speaking very highly of it. He told me I have to go there. So it's Everything's on the list right now. Whoever has the cheapest cigarettes is probably where I'm going to try to head to next.
I love that you're doing this, Kevin, and you're going to have such great content coming from this. What an awesome opportunity. I'm green with envy.
I hope so. I've just been wasting 6 months now. There's been no filming, just getting nice and fat for this Jim and them bit and relaxing for too long.
Well, I don't want to take your show over, Jim, but I had some things I wanted to talk about. I'm so glad Kevin's here for the first one.
All right. Well, actually, let's look at this BK order real quick. But yeah, I do want to.
Sorry, please go ahead, Kevin.
No, you're right. I do want to get to your thing, but yeah, let's just take a look at the BK order.
We'll start with the good part. Coke Zero, which sucks in America. Very good here. They don't even have Diet Coke here, Jim. You know that?
Oh, weird. Is it just
Zero,
Diet Coke, and it has a different name, or is it actually just better Coke Zero?
It's better Coke Zero. Same thing in Spain. It must be Europe-wide, maybe.
Probably different sweetener.
RFK.
Weird.
Right. RFK might be able to fix America and get Diet Coke out of there, too. It's probably killing us. But beyond that, we have... What was that, Mike?
Oh, sorry. I was breathing heavily because I'm just so tired. I just ran a mile.
You were sighing because my politics are better than yours?
Is that what?
By the way, we're going to get to Tom's old boss trying to kill the president before we go as well. But before that, we have the fries. You can't mess these up. They're exactly like, Jim. They're really good.
Yep.
Now this, though. So I've never seen this on a menu. And so here, it's extra long. It is an extra long chili cheeseburger.
What?
So
I think I've seen those before, though.
Are there patties? Is it like patties next to each other?
Yeah, I thought it would actually be one patty, but no, it is in fact multiple 3 patties stacked across, and it looks way better.
Why is it called the worst? The worst
awesome.
combo. I don't. What is it?
Well,
Kevin
that
went
was
on
my own assumption.
Yeah, no, it was your judgment. Like you had to go and pick the worst thing.
The way he was talking
You thought
about
it was like a branded
they were
thing?
doing like a promotion called "This is our worst combo."
Get the worst shit. It's
I was
the Yumbo with the side of
is
Yumbo.
just indiscernible at times.
Albanian marketing.
So it's like,
Yeah.
what's the chili situation there? It's like a Wendy's chili.
Well, let's just point out that Mike is a marketing genius. Yeah, let's market the worst combo. But it looks like the only thing they mean by chili is jalapeno. They just seem like this is. Wait, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
There is chili there. Yeah, there's some chili in there. So
Are they like green hatch chilies? That's like all over the place now.
it looks like mustard. It's a mustard color, but doesn't taste like mustard.
Weird.
So just some sauce they threw on. Now the rest of the menu is very normal. This is as weird as it got. But it already right off the bat, way better than my other 2 trips. The bun is warm and soft. That wasn't the case before.
Oh, that
It
never
seems
happens at Burger King.
fresh. I know, and out here it's been bad. So let's see.
All right, let's
This
see.
is for you, Jeff. This is for Jeff's girl.
Long chili burger going in.
Yeah, long chili burger from Albanian BK.
So what?
Oh yeah.
He's going back in for
Shout
more.
out. Shout out N-Man. Oh yeah.
And man, I hope you're still in the chat. I hope you didn't miss that.
Are you putting N-Man on the list, Kevin? Is he getting his own show soon?
Where is that sneaky bastard?
Hey, Kevin,
What's the bone to pick with them?
Is the price of fast food more or less in Albania?
Shockingly, it's like basically the same. Well, because it's weird. Everything else, the whole market here is so cheap and affordable.
Mhm.
You go to beat there, it's like I'm still in Vegas. It's very weird how they just interject American economy into what feels like an unaffordable area, but it seems to be working. The place was packed. Maybe there's a flair to it, like they feel like they're eating some sort of American
Fancy
cuisine, and
American
I guess
food.
they are. No straw, by the way, Ed, man. What the hell's up with that?
Yeah, Jesus. Well, that's not bad for the war. Was there any other contenders at the BK when you looked at their combos?
There was an extra long, but it was chicken, so it felt like a cop out.
Yeah,
it felt
that's
too
like
familiar.
That's kind of like the regular chicken sandwich almost.
I forget what was on it. It was an iffy name, but yeah, that just felt like too familiar. So this was as weird as it got. So BK, pretty consistent, it would seem.
All right, that's good to know. I hope you're watching, and man. But yeah, Tom, you said you got some questions.
Well, yeah. Well, I was real pleased to hear that Kevin has been boo-pilled and is now into horror stuff, because I know that's an obsession for me, and
Oh, yeah.
you guys like that stuff too. Kevin, do American horror movies play in Europe? Is that a thing even?
I can't even find a theater here. Where I went to, I had a day to kill between apartments, and I'm asking, like the lady that rented me the last place, is there a cinema? And she directed me to a place, but it just almost felt like a cover up or something else. Like they're laundering money through it. Where I went to it, the gate was open, so I walked through, and they acted like I walked into a meeting with Mike and Better Call Saul, where I better not get in trouble.
There's
and they
just
said, no, it's
16
closed.
vending machines back
Yeah.
And another weird thing, like and on the maps, like it'll say cinema, then it does this with ATMs too. You'll look at the photo and it's just an empty lot. There's no cinema. So I don't know if there was one there years ago, but
Yeah.
stuff either disappeared or just people don't know how to use maps like us.
I imagine when you get to Italy, that'll be more cosmopolitan with more, modern media.
Yes. Now I'm going for the backwoods, but I'll take whatever they have.
Kevin mentioned Talk to Me, which I think I might have liked more than you, Kevin. I thought that movie was actually like really brilliant. I thought it was one of the best horror movies of the past decade.
I loved it.
Well, the more time that passes since I watched it, the more I realize how much I loved it.
Okay, good.
Because it's a brilliant concept. My only issue came where I felt like the whole movie, they're telling you this story, they're at least hinting at it, that you don't trust these ghosts, these spirits, these figures. They're not the real people, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not her mother. But then, and I talked to Grok about this extensively. So he kind of put it in a perspective. But by the end, all of a sudden, spoiler maybe, the black girl is the real spirit, and she's in the same. Now, and it just felt like it broke its own rules. Now, Grok did explain to me it doesn't break the rules because they're also telling you the story of they want to keep you, they're going to get you. And if they keep you, where do you end up?
Yeah.
So I guess on the other side of the hand, I don't. I hope they dig into the lore more and leave it less ambiguous. Because even the end with the did she shove her or did she fall or throw herself? They intentionally leave stuff ambiguous, which can be good. But I'm a little iffy on the premise that these aren't the spirits, but now they are.
I would argue that the three most innovative horror movies of the past, say, 10, 12, 15 years, Talk to Me, It Follows, and Oddity.
A big part that triggered me, even just the credits when it says South Australia at the beginning. And like the Australia aspect of it is deeply triggering. But it's so well done, just the interpersonal interactions, the mom and the son and the sister.
Mm-hmm.
It's so real and that's the most important part. Of course, the effects are incredible, the horror is incredible, but you actually buy into every interaction before that, where it's almost found footage. It's so believable the way these people interact. I like the use of swears by children and mothers.
Yeah.
But it made me miss Australia in such a way. I thought it would make me feel different. It would make me, the sadness of it, but I almost felt nostalgic for the people and place. I got to get back there.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been. I'm afraid of all the bugs and spiders and all that stuff. Did you see anything?
You don't even see them.
Oh, yeah.
When we were having sex and I busted out the coconut oil, I thought I saw something in the jar because we had left it open.
The horror movie.
And it melted. But I think it was just my mind playing tricks on me again. And when she checked, it wasn't there. But I threw the jar down and I was like, I can't do this. We'll do this later. But no, there's not too. Well, when I was hang drying clothes, there were some flying things, but nothing stung me. So I'm convinced that could be the greatest country on the planet, because I spent years just hating it blindly, when really it was just because I missed it so much and I had such a wonderful time there.
Kevin, that doesn't sound like you at all.
Well, Mike, my hate for you is pure love.
Look at him. Look straight into. Looks like
Bring it in.
Oh, yeah.
Come here.
Bring it
Hug
in.
me, Mike.
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
You too, Tom. Hug him.
Tom, hug me. Hug us, Tom.
Talk to me.
I'm innocent.
Well, Tom, in your experience, have there been a lot of child abductions that weren't rapes?
Well, it's interesting. There's not a lot of child abductions by strangers. It's like this entire like hysteria among American parents, the stranger danger thing, you're more likely to be molested at your family reunion than you are hitchhiking across the U.S. So there's probably less than a dozen stranger danger kidnappings in America every year. Yet we have this entire kind of like, complex of of worried parents scaring the shit out of their kids about talking to strangers who are more than happy to send their kids camping with the priest.
Right.
And so, I think most stranger danger kidnappings of some kind are probably motivated by sexuality or ransom.
Now, I was gonna say ransom is probably what like happens. I would like to say the most probably, right? Because that's like
you don't see that much. I mean, there's who's holding people for ransom are drug gangs. Like this guy fronts some dope dealer.
Sure.
Drugs in exchange for money. The guy doesn't pay him. He kidnaps him, and now he's trying to hold him hostage for the money that he's owed. We saw those all the time at the FBI.
Okay.
And there's kind of a funny, I don't know how to say this without sounding racist. Okay, so the guys who work those crimes, they're advising the family of the drug dealer who's been kidnapped. Right, the family comes to the FBI and says like, my family member has been kidnapped. And one of the first questions they say is, do we know, if it was a black gang or a Hispanic gang? Because those were really the choices who have kidnapped him. And if it's and let's say they're asking for $10,000, the FBI agent would tell the family, offer $2,000, offer $1,000, offer some small dollar amount.
I know where this is going.
If you say the Mexican on the other end of the phone, the Latino would be like the guy from the cartel, like, yeah, man, we want $10,000. And they're like, well, would you take $1,000? Like, F you, man. You call me back when you have the money. Click.
Yeah.
But if it was a black kidnapper, and more often than not,
Kevin's eyebrows.
You're like, we want $10,000, and you'd say like all I have is 200. You go, put the money in a bag, put it by the stump. They were ready to make a deal faster for some reason. So I don't know what it is about both cultures, but they were the African-American kidnappers were more willing to make a deal than the Latino ones who would insist on being paid what they were owed.
Because it's like old hat for the cartel. They're like, well, we'll just chop their head off and toss their body in your mailbox. Yeah. We don't care.
Exactly.
Kevin, did you see the black phone?
I'm just trying to figure out. All right, so I want to leave this alone, but I got to bring this up. So stranger danger rare. So you're not grouping in the Biden administration's child trafficking surging numbers.
No, here we go.
Is that Latino? Depending on the border. What about our own government that is responsible for thousands of children that are being raped and trafficked?
I'm not, I will be totally honest with you, Kevin. I do not know what you're talking about.
Okay, good. All right. I understand. It's all kayfabe here. Real quick, too, back to movies. So Jim hasn't seen this one, but Tom, I'd love to know what you think of this.
Yeah.
I considered it a bit of a chick flick, but it got me. I stuck with it all through the end. Fresh.
Oh, I didn't see Fresh. Yeah.
I heard good things about that. That's the good one with Bucky eating people, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I don't. What? Help me out. Give me a little bit more.
Sebastian Stan. Okay. It's like a rom-com, but he's like, is he a vampire or something, or is a cannibal?
I didn't see it.
Maybe I'm describing it wrong though.
Right. Well, I thought I was watching Cyclops as a cannibal, and then I realized that's years ago. That's actually Winter Soldier. So yeah, it's a guy who, tricks a woman into liking him, and then he kidnaps them. He sells their meat to elites who want to eat human meat.
I did see that. That was good. I do remember that. Yeah, that was surprisingly good. And I mean, body horror, right? So it's not
right.
It was good. It was, it was meant to like turn the stomachs of the viewers. Yeah, I remember enjoying that. I don't remember a lot about it though.
Yeah, it just ended up being a movie that like Jim, our mom would be high-fiving Tracy at the end because the chicks won. But at its core, there was something intriguing about it. I even laughed at like the guy's cheesy romancing of the woman. Like his jokes that made her laugh made me laugh. So maybe I'm a chick at heart as well. He won my heart in the middle.
Well, thank you so much, Tom.
Thank you, man.
You're not a listener. You're a friend. So we appreciate it.
Mike, you coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year?
Let's put it. You're sorry, Tom. Let's just put a spotlight on something important. The state of Tennessee says a child is sold for sex every 2 minutes in America. So stranger danger.
No question. No. No. These are not strangers.
Selling your relative.
I'm sorry, I don't get. I'm not saying children are not in danger. I'm saying that strangers are not kidnapping children off the streets. Strangers are enticing your kids to go molest them and then let them go very quickly on the internet. Strangers are doing all sorts of terrible things, but they are not driving around in a van offering free candy, kidnapping kids. It's just not a thing.
They're stuffing kids in like shipment trucks in the gas tank, right? So
That's
you think
just
an uncle
not
is
true?
Are you telling me uncles are selling their nephews?
Well, no, I mean
this is trafficking.
Yeah, it's not a thing in the U.S. It's not a phenomenon.
The state of Tennessee says 140,000 in 2023 alone.
140,000 what?
Sold children for sex.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. No. Okay. What you're talking about there are not people being kidnapped. You are talking about. And I worked these violations for years. These are 15 girls, addicts. 14 to 18 runaways being turned out by their boyfriend pimps.
Ooh.
It's not kidnapping.
What we're talking about is teenage prostitution, which is absolutely a problem, Kevin. I'll allow for that, but let's not kid ourselves. These girls are not being held against their will. They're being held against they become addicts. They find some boyfriend, they run away from home. Guy picks them up at the Greyhound station, begins turning them out as prostitutes. It is a horrible, horrible thing. And I've met so many of these women up close, trying to get them into shelters and undercover operations. They are not being kidnapped and held against their will.
Well, I don't want to correct you real quick, Tom. They don't call them prostitutes; they call them angels.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, we can debate that on some other time. I got to bounce, boys. It's been over an hour for me, and thank you so much for giving me your audience for the hour to play some games.
Thank you so much. You're the best. We love you. We hope to see you this Halloween time.
Are you coming out, Mike, for it?
Oh yeah, but yeah, of course.
You coming to Orlando for
Halloween? We're doing Epic. Yeah. We're doing.
That's what this is all about.
Fucking Halloween Horror Nights. We're doing everything, bro.
How has this been financially, Mike? Jim, do you share that, or is that a secret?
I actually was going over it. We did hit. I believe we did hit our goal. I got to do the full tally.
32.
Kicked in early this morning. You got that.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Yes. Thank you, Tom. I should do another call out of because we haven't read donations in 10 hours probably or something like that.
Let's do it.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we're at or probably even exceeded goal. Plus, someone did just send us DoorDash gift cards so we can get some food as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
So there's some bad BK.
Yeah.
A long bun. Yeah.
Oh, from Pyrex Pickle. Thank you.
Thank you so much. But yeah,
what is
you, Tom?
What was the financial goal?
We were going for at least 100 an hour. So, and we're going for 31 or 32 hours, but you minus 3 hours for the show. So yeah, basically around 2,900, 3K. So.
But to be clear, fans can still donate.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Always welcome.
All right.
Thank you, Tom.
As long as that's abundantly clear.
Tom's got that. Tom's good at that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for having me on. Simon Investigations on Instagram. Follow me. Be cool, everybody.
Thanks, Tom. You're the best.
Later, skaters.
Who made this? This is great.
Get back here, Tom. We're sitting here. It sounded like when a pedophile goes, she was only 14. I mean, she was 14. That's not the same as a kid. 14-year-olds are kids. And you're going to tell me kidnapping isn't trafficking isn't kidnapping? What kind of thin line are we walking here to win a debate?
Well, there is those things. There is that thing where it's like, oh my God, I forgot. But no, there is that thing where they say oh, that's technically not a pedophile. It's like a hepophile, whatever the fuck it is, something like that.
And that better not be what he was trying to do. That was the most ridiculous. I'm afraid for our country when the FBI is making arguments like she was 14 to 17. It's not a kid. She was willing. She liked it. He was trying to say not against her will, being trafficked, sold every 2 minutes. What is it? Are they entrepreneurs? Get that fucking asshole back on this line. What was that?
He's in the chat. He's saying there's a difference.
No. There's a difference. They're suffering kids. Don't sit there and tell me she dressed that way so she deserves it.
He didn't say that.
Or she's 14.
He didn't say that.
Oh, there's hair on the gym. There's grass on the field. Play ball. Okay. What the fuck was that?
He didn't say that.
And then he's just trying to own me. No, this is our FBI over here going, splitting hairs. Stranger danger doesn't exist. She was 14 and stuffed in the back of a Pollos Hermanos truck, and she wanted to be there. Like, what the fuck? She doesn't want to be trafficked every 2 minutes. But it generates 150 billion in profits because they want it. They're not getting the profits.
Who?
Gus.
That's
Gustavo.
Gus Fring.
Whatever his name
Gustavo
was.
Fring.
Look, I'm just saying, I know I get why Tom likes Mike.
But geez, now you're throwing barbs. We're all having a good time.
I'm
But
having a miserable time.
you know what I forgot though is and I kept thinking of it, but then we started talking about something else, is the goddamn push-up contest.
Oh, fuck.
They were supposed to be Tom versus E-Rock as a push-up. Kevin, are you going to step in the push-up contest with no prep?
E-Rock went to sleep because of his complex carbohydrates, and Tom did his little show with us.
E-Rock's a personal trainer, Kevin.
Hey, I'll hold plank with anyone. How many minutes do you need? We'll plank, we'll push up, and we'll take care of business. By the way, just in case you guys forgot, the black kidnappers only want $10. I learned a lot.
I mean, White Tom did school us on that.
Hey, I'll give him back for a pack of cigarettes.
Should I send E-Rock the invite? Where's he at?
Tom, I can't believe you, bro. I thought when he let us smoke weed in front of him, I thought he was cool. That's all I'm saying. Now, not hiring him.
Should we open our other? Well, hold on. What should we do? Should we get food on one day?
We should get food. We should read off the donations. We should catch up on some of that
read up on
stuff.
donations.
Since we're getting food, we should
join.
plan on something to show, because we can show something while we're eating.
But I want to see if this push-up plank contest is going to go. Is it going to be a plank contest or a push-up contest?
We'll do push-ups. I'll take them with a cigarette in my mouth.
Jesus.
Look, he's already getting ready. Oh, actually,
I got that pump.
Here we go. E-Rock.
Yo, what it do?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, just hanging out, watching the stream.
So what are you thinking about this push-up and/or plank contest?
Ooh, I'm not good at planking, but I'll do whatever.
So what do you which one do you think, Kevin? Should you go with the plank?
No, I'll fuck this guy up in a push-up contest. Let's see. We have a clean floor. I did break a glass or two the other day. Let's see. I'll do it on broken glass. I'll fuck this guy up.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, it's a hardcore push-up. What the fuck?
Mike, just say it. Just say it back to me once.
You can only say it in Japan.
Mike, come to Japan. Do you like me? Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit right there. It's your boy. Hold on, let's get the ashtray ready.
Actually, can I put this up in
now,
like
we're not doing time, we're doing number, correct?
I don't know. How do we, what's the best way to do it?
So usually you'd want to do like some sort of time cap. So like most push-ups in 5 minutes or most push-ups in 2 minutes or something like that.
So, but then it's about the number of push-ups.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you...
Do you want to count Kevin? I'll count Eric.
Well, if you give me 5 minutes, I get to take breaks then?
Yeah. Just whatever.
That's a long time.
Accumulation. Yeah, 5 minutes is too long. I would say 3. I think 3 is kind of perfect.
You do 3 minutes.
What if we just do as many as we can until fail?
Because...
Then,
yeah.
you're scared?
Yeah.
Can I do them on my knees?
No. The problem with fail is that, like, what is fail? Like, can I hold at the top? Can I hold at the bottom? So if you just put 3 minutes or 2 minutes on the clock, and then it's just somebody can count, and then you're done, and we tally it up.
We'll hit 3 minutes. I'll count Eric. You count Kevin, and we'll say what the tally is.
Hold on.
All right, 2 minutes it is.
Hold on. Let me make sure the view's good. So we can keep an eye on it here. 1 sec.
Okay, so we have to talk about what's the standard on the push-up, because I know when we were talking about with Tom, we were doing like hand release. So like chest to the floor, hand release. Is that one?
That would make it too easy. I'll do that. Hand release, chest to the floor gives you a relief.
Yeah. First, well, okay. So then what? I mean, is there? We want to?
Yeah, no. Let's do that because now I can really fake it like that. That'll really actually help me.
We need to be able to see your knees, Kevin. I don't trust you, man.
You see that? How's that?
Wait,
All right.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on, let me.
Oh no, I can do hand release push-ups.
Oh, I can't hold it. Oh, God. Guys, quit. Sorry. I was performing.
All right, and yeah, hold on. So what's it's down and up is 1, obviously, right?
All right, I'll do a sample, okay? So we go chest to the floor, hands out, back up.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep, that's
all
one.
right.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, wait, but do we need a
2
timer?
minutes?
Hold on, we need a timer though too.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
You've been training for this,
I-
Eric. You've been training for this your whole life, Eric.
My whole life.
I haven't done a real workout in months. You'll be fine.
All right,
I'm back to daily bird.
I got a timer ready.
Are we doing 2 to 3 minutes?
We're doing 2 minutes, right?
Okay, yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, let me know when you guys are ready.
All right, I'm ready.
This is
I'm
so
ready.
funny. All right, well, I guess count it in, Mike.
All right, 3, 2, 1, start.
Wake up, Jeff. Three minutes, huh?
No, I think I'm probably doing 2.
Yeah, we're doing
Let's
2.
do 2. Maybe 1.
We're doing 2.
We're doing 2.
Oh yeah, I might get on your fucking hands and knees, that asshole. Piece of shit. We're doing 2.
I can't even do 1 push-up.
Hold on a second here. Did he break yet?
No.
All
All right, he's taking his first break, Kevin. All
Little
right, he's
super
back. He's doing it again.
All right, we got a minute left. Kevin's humping the floor.
A little weekend at Burgers. Do we do that?
Kevin's doing the
Here's the great
weekend at
thing.
Bernie's.
Win or lose, Kevin subbed in last second.
He
and it's
subbed in and
it's
he was just
admirable.
smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
So
It's
now
admirable.
he's doing sit-ups. I guess those count.
I guess those count.
Yeah, Mike, huh?
God.
Oh. Oh.
All right. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done.
What's your number, Jim? Counting push-ups.
15 push-ups, 20 total counting the sit-ups.
Our boy Eric hit 53 push-ups.
Oh, look at this guy. I mean, he was training, and you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, a hell of a sub-in. You're like Marky Mark in that movie about the Philadelphia Eagles walk-on quarterback, where you fucking, like, it's admirable as hell. Ain't nobody faulting you.
Oh, hell no.
Nobody likes to show off either.
Yeah, right?
Congratulations, Eric. Tom escaped you once again, though. We're going to have to chase him. We're going to have to chase. Hey, you know what, Eric?
There he goes.
Go get some liquids. Go get an IV. We still got fucking 15 hours of the thing. I'm sure we can wrangle Tom back in again.
Kevin clearly won. No bias.
Thank you, Liam. Liam says Kevin won. No bias. Yeah, Tom used his like magic, charm to make us forget all about the push-up
Yeah, I was
contest.
so charmed I completely forgot.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Me too.
I'll have to do it another time.
Oh, there we go. Should I do it? Should I blow the horn off?
Yeah, you should.
Look at him breathing. Look at him.
Chat. Well, I got to see ones in the chat if we need the horn.
Threes if you see tits on that guy.
Speaking of which, Jim, a horn. If you unscrew it and take out those little white that I put in there, it'll be full throttle.
Yeah, one of them fell out.
Okay. It's just stuff to make it quieter. But if you want to just go full bore, man, just take it out and go for it.
I'm not seeing ones. I guess they want to show
People are going to hear it and they're going to think that low Serville is happening. We better be careful.
Uh-oh, now I'm seeing ones.
When are we doing squats?
You doing squats? I can do squats.
Never mind.
We can squat it out. There you go.
This guy's yoked.
This thing's wild, dude.
Yeah. Loud.
Whoa, Kevin! Every time you do a squat, your face appears in your chest.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh, doing cat squats.
Remember when we had a
Red
dog,
Bull
Jim,
money
and
for
then you
Jeff.
left him in the store?
Yeah, that poor dog. That poor dog of yours.
I still have Molly PTSD, where if I'll like drop a lighter, I'll look for her to be scared because she'd be scared of every noise. Or like when I don't want to finish my food, I'll go to give it to her and she's not there. It's really sad.
Aw, yeah.
Yeah.
She's out there somewhere. I hope. But yeah, must have been nice. You got some sleep, E-Rock?
Man, I had to. I got like 6 hours, but just I had to do it.
Don't worry, none of us have succumbed quite yet.
No, not at all.
No, none of us.
Yeah, no, we've been going strong over here.
Yeah, the last time I stayed up all night was probably when I was like 18, so I don't have that quite in me anymore. I'm too old for this shit.
Oh yeah, baby. Me too. I'm older than you, aren't I, Eric?
What's that?
I thought I was older than you.
I'm 43.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Oh, Kevin, that what is it called? Like Quiet Punch? That thing
Yeah,
came.
I got the email that it came. Did you bust it open yet?
I opened it, but I haven't set it up yet. So what's the deal? What's the deal with it?
JT will remember this. So we got into fight camp, of course, on TWFS. I don't have my fight camp shirt on. And we would box. But then, our neighbors, Jim, I just stopped streaming at 10 p.m. and stuff. So hitting this heavy bag was very loud. I would see people trying to poke through like the slider doors to see what was happening at times. So I needed something quieter. And then I found, of course, searching quiet punch or quiet boxing. There's quiet punch. It's like a bare knuckle doorway. Like, you know how you can set up like pull-ups on a doorway? One of those that sets up on your doorway. And it's a little thing you punch, and it's got like elastic things connected to it. It's supposed to be more quiet than a real heavy bag. And it just lets you work your technique, get a workout in, get your speed and combos in. What does E-Rock do for a workout?
He's been helping me out actually. So yeah, I was gonna actually ask him about. 'Cause you've mentioned like boxing before too, right?
Even when I do daily burn, it's just the kickboxing ones. Like I love doing technical boxing with Fight Camp, which really dives into the numbers of the punch and actual accurate round times, like 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. But with daily burn, I even like dancing, like cardio kickboxing, where you're on the beat. And like, so my favorite trainer, Erica, will be like, just sample, like jab, jab, cross, jab, jab, and you're staying on the beat the whole time. Then she'll add like jumping jacks. Then you put them together. Jab, jab, cross, jump, jump, jump. And then you build up a combo of moves. And by the end, you're doing 3 minutes of a new move every 30 seconds, all on beat. So little dance in there, a little girly, but I love that too.
Huh.
We're kind of doing something like that on Monday, Jim. Like,
yeah,
kind of starting to introduce like just like simple ways you can do cardio at home. And yeah, I mean, some of the hardest workouts done, and I only know like 2 punches, and they're probably incorrectly done, but was like something like Kevin was talking about, like 3 minutes on, 1 minute off for like 3 or 4. Absolutely brutal.
Well, actually, since E-Rock's on, we should open these other gifts he sent us.
We should
yeah.
Kevin out. Read the donations.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Up the presents.
You hear that, guys? Mike says we should tag Kevin out, but
Well,
we'll keep Jeff on.
Well, let's just open the gifts first, but yeah, then we'll do that. Yeah.
How about this? How about we tag Mike out and we open the gifts next week?
That's true. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. How about we lock the door next week and Mike doesn't come back? The fuck is he saying?
What's up,
Mike? Yeah, tag me out, Mike. What are you talking about? Tag me out.
Do you want to stay longer?
When did you show up? 2011? What the fuck? I'm a partner at this farm. Tag me out?
I don't know how you're finding a way to be offended by that, Kevin.
I finally found it. I found my reason to be mad.
You're fine,
We're gonna be,
Kevin. We're
I'll
gonna be
milking
fine.
this for 10 years.
We're gonna be all right.
Do you have a preference?
Will the show be fine?
E-Rock,
It'll
do you
be
have
so
a
good.
preference in the order of these being open? Does it matter?
Jeff,
No, it doesn't matter.
Jeff, can you hear me?
This one's for Jeff.
Yeah, you gotta wake Jeff up.
Yeah, Mike, tag him in.
Tag
There you go.
tag Jeff in, Mike.
This is for you, Jeff. It's for you to open. It's a present.
You know what? I'll tag myself out.
Kevin, it's not like that. And you know it's not like
Let me
that.
do you a favor.
You know
Okay.
it's not
No,
like
you gotta
that.
stay on for the presents.
I'm sorry I bothered my brother, Mike. Is that okay? No, of course not. Okay. So, Jim, I'll just go hide in your Discord DMs where you'll never find me.
Yeah, Kevin, I know you're just doing the sit on a bench thing, and I don't need you to sit on a bench. I'm fine if you're here.
You need
don't
to tell them that
you don't have
like
to go.
him. You need to tell him that you
Oh,
care
look,
about him.
we got this 43-year-old on. What do we need Kevin for? Grab your cat again.
It is funny that we had to wake Jeff up like, hey, open this.
Oh no fucking way. Eric, you scamp you.
I just suck at everything I do.
So I had been talking to him about these decks. We were discussing decks in the Discord. God, it must have been probably about a month and a half ago. I was talking about ones that I wanted to get in the future, and now I don't have to worry about that.
What, let me see. What is it? Oh, no way. Yeah, the Ninja Turtles.
They're the Jack's Garage Customs, but they're the character select screen from the arcade game of each of the turtles. That's fucking rad. Oh, thank you, Eric. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if you didn't want to be on camera while we did this, Eric. If it's like awkward, you have to stand there and watch
Stand
us.
there, yeah, just have watching us do this.
No, that's perfect. I'm glad I could hang out with you guys. Jim, you're gonna hate your present. The one that's really cool that I found last second, but then they're like not really that fun. Sorry about it.
What? Blade Runner.
Oh, whoa, holy shit. Jim, look at that.
Oh, that's dope.
Is that Harrison, what's her name? And, Jesus Christ, I can't remember anyone's fucking
Sean
name.
Young. I
Yeah.
assume Harrison Ford.
It's actually signed by the original cast. There's
Wow.
a authenticity thing on the back.
That's
Like
fucking dope, dude.
I got myself a Monster Squad blankie. What's funny is my
That's the cool one.
my fiance had to wrap this because it came unwrapped to go behind the scenes. But she must not have saw what it was because I was like, "Is it something cool?" And she's like, "I think it's just something to add to the Corey Feldman pile." Yes, yeah, those are great.
So I feel like she's not super outspoken, and so I don't want it to be one of those things where it's like I don't want her to be forgotten when it comes to like some of the pillars that we bring up lately. Kevin.
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
I'm in my civilian clothes now since the job's done.
I fucking
How'd I
love
do,
it.
Mike?
You did damn good, sir. You're looking good. You're looking svelte. You're wearing a tank top. You know I love to see it.
Yeah, Jim, I need you to ship some tank tops out to Albania. I only brought one.
They don't have cheap tank tops there.
Yeah, but I have Muhammad Ali ones I left with you, and they're not cheap. I need the good stuff.
All right.
Shout out Mikey Carbs.
Yeah.
What did Kristen say about him?
Oh no, E-Rock talked about his compound carbs.
Yeah, it was a bad one.
Oh yeah, okay, Iraq. Hey, I'll cast you later. This fucking guy, bro. What the hell was that? Jesus. So I came to strong arm you guys. I got a little offer for you.
All right.
Do you hear fireworks? Oh,
No.
So there's just, I don't know if it's guns or what, but there's a lot of explosions at night here. So the last time I talked to you guys before leaving, you might remember I was going to go on a journey, right, Mike?
Yeah, no, that was one of my favorite episodes in the last couple of years. I had a lot of fun asking you questions about that.
I felt like I ruined it, just like today.
Oh, really?
But what's important is that journey ended, and I put up a 5-part epic.
Yes.
And I've been strong-arming, forcing Jim into just starting part 5 while you guys eat. It's emotional. You're either going to cringe or cry. It gets heavy right away, this part 5, because there's 4 parts building to it, right? But I'm proud of it. And it's just a taste, of what maybe you missed. Jeff, you used to have a friend in me, and maybe you can see what I've been up to. Don't let him reply. He'll be mean, Mike.
Was this, is part 5 during the actual walk, or is it post-walk?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's what I remember the walk being, because I started part 1 with, by the end of this, you'll see a whole new person,
right?
A different person here. And it's cheesy, but really, I don't even remember part 1 as the Camino. That's a whole different person in time. Part 5 is what I remember after I met the priest. And that's the soul of the Camino. 4 part 4 and 5, but 5 is the better beginning. And yes, by the end of it, I'm in Albania. It's post-walk, but it starts on that home stretch like we're on now with the Streamathon.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, an apt comparison.
Yeah.
Did we have one more?
Yeah, we actually have 3 more.
Oh, okay.
So we
Shit.
can go real quick.
Okay.
David Huckabee. I'm David Huckabee. Names a bunch of times, and this is a really generous donation. Thank you, brother.
It can't. We recognize a lot of names, and obviously we have an influx of tons of new listeners.
Yeah,
and we're not always going to know everybody, but also a lot of people, they're a part of watching it, but it's not like they're a part of the show. They don't, and that's like by choice. But
Mike,
like
Kristen doesn't need your help.
I just want to
I'm
say, seeing a name like that I don't recognize this many times.
Yeah,
like it's exciting because it's like, wow, it reminds me that there's people out there that really enjoy what we're doing in a way that I don't know. I still don't know all of them. And that's kind of like exciting to know that there's still people out there like that.
Yeah, no, it rocks. Kristen?
Well, it's really weird that Mike wouldn't recognize his name because David Huckabee is so iconic that they originally were going to call this movie something else, but they actually changed the name to I Heart Huckabees because of how much everybody hearts David Huckabee.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Generous.
Yeah. And then here we go. Carl Lohman, thank you so much for your support.
I got to end on Roxy. This is
yeah, almost.
Sorry, say the name again.
Jeez, that's even worse. Carl Lohman.
Okay, Carl, seriously, I have to say this. Anytime I need a friend, Carl is there. Like, I can call the dude 1 a.m. if I'm having a hard day. And he's always there for me, so really appreciate his friendship.
All right, no, that was pretty good. That was a good one. And then we got Nick Saito.
Oh, a consummate
to
professional.
round it out. Let me know how much the pizza cost. He's Zenpai,
Oh,
right?
shit, yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah, he's Zenpai. Yeah, Nick has been listening forever.
Nick Saito is a good guy.
What a great way to end it.
God, had to zing me one more time.
Nick's dad did voice acting in a video game that I played.
I didn't know
back
this.
in the day. Yeah, it was.
Should look that up after.
I remember I was like talking. I think I put it on, like, me and Jake did our game of the year, and I put it on my list, and he hit me up, and yeah, Nick's been listening since he was like a fucking teenager. I think he was like 12 or 13 years old.
I remember him eating like noodles in Japan.
Yeah.
There's some kid eating noodles in Japan. Show him penis cam.
I remember he sent me, I believe, I think I probably said this a million times. He sent me a magnet from Japan and then I want to say like some stamps, like some limited edition stamps he thought we'd think were cool. And I still have all of that stuff. I'm using the magnet to clip the stamps to the side of my mini fridge. And that was like when he was a literal child, and now he's like an adult man.
I thought you put the stamps up your ass.
Whoa! Iraq.
I was about to say that, Mike. Oh, Iraq! What the hell? Oh, easy on him. By the way, we aren't hugging Chris Crypto enough, Iraq. What do you think of Chris Crypto?
fucking stand-up guy. He
Does he shove stamps up his ass or what?
Yeah, he's one of those stamp ass guys.
Shove the stamp right up his ass.
All right, Albert, it's a Giuseppe, and I'm gonna stick it up on my ass.
It's sandwich time.
How was my Italian accent, Kevin? Was it good? How do you like my Giuseppe character?
You fit right in here. I was concerned you were going to get the large at Capriati's, so I'm glad Jim saved you guys from that big Bobby.
I had fucking no clue. I had no goddamn clue that thing was going to be. I am so glad he questioned me.
It was a big save.
Because he even showed me, he's like, yeah, it's like this. He's like fucking huge. Like it looked like a novelty size when he showed me how big it is. I got the cold turkey.
Yeah, no, I know.
What?
Jim,
you let him do that?
They didn't bring my full order, so that was cool. No, because I got like a half a sub with a side of soup. They didn't bring my soup.
What
the fuck?
That's fine.
Piece of shit.
Jim, I'm just catching up with Sue Murphy here. She must have missed the barrel laughs we had for a couple hours today. Jim, I'm gonna need that file. I'm gonna post it.
Which one? From your hang
today. Yes.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get there.
We'll call it Jeff's nap time.
But yeah, actually, I guess so. I am gonna queue up your Camino. So I don't know if you want to tag out, Kevin.
Oh, I have to. All right, Mike, I'll do you the favor. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna tag. I'm jumping off the apron when you need a tag. We're gonna go that far.
Oh shit! I'm doing the crawl, and you're holding this piece of string, but you've got another good 3 feet you could step forward, and you know it.
Yeah, I turn to the crowd to yell at them to act like I don't know you need that tag.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. Congratulations. I like to think I was there for the glory years before this asshole with cats even knew what we were. And now look, it's Corey Feldman universe. Congratulations. I love you, Jim. Jeff, there's potential. Mike, we're working on it.
Thanks,
and part
Kevin.
5 of the Camino will make you cry. And shout out Sue Murphy, Max Murder, and of course, Chris Crypto. Enjoy your food. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.